Do some of it.
All right, we are live. Welcome back to
Hey.
another episode of us talking WandaVision. This will be the last time that we talk WandaVision, although I'm sure we
For
will
now.
discuss the repercussions in the future. And I am very excited to go over it. I am James, aka Comics for Cheap. We have Justin, aka Comic Talks,
How
with
you
me
doing?
here today. And
How are your holidays?
Spoiler alerts, as always, if you have not seen the finale. Obviously, we will be discussing the finale in full, and also talking about just the like a whole kind of recap of the series, and then what we're going to be discussing in the future. So, welcome and thank you.
Yeah, a lot of this episode is going to be about just the implications of everything. Like, not so much what happened in the episodes, because it wasn't. A lot did happen, but it didn't like have a lot of different switchovers. So, it's like it's just one really long scene. It just played out so well. It went by fast.
Yeah, with this episode and the last episode were both kind of like that, where it's just like almost one long continuous scene of what was going down.
Mm-hmm. Like, what just happened?
So yeah, we had some throwdowns. I don't know about as much CGI as Endgame, like some people were saying. That seemed like a little bit of an exaggeration.
That was a little weird. Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was like, "Where's Thanos?"
Yeah,
come out or something like.
I'm just Thanos sitting here the whole time waiting on Thanos, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know. No, but you know what? It was a really good and bad episode. I think it was good because it did wrap up this story, but bad because we were left hanging on so many of our own theories. I just feel like I was let down by my own shenanigans.
But I mean, like, what else can you do but try to have fun and predict what's going on? We did, we got a lot of stuff right.
Ian says he's running the Ian Lopez show in the comments tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so where's your Mephisto meter at today?
I mean, same as ever. I mean, it's if not, it's even more, like going towards, like, it's gonna happen at one point. I mean, they're doing a multiverse thing. If they don't at least do an homage to the great Mephisto, then I'll die. I mean,
I will literally die.
A lot of people all think the same thing. So, I mean, it can't be like we're not insane. But yeah, obviously, it's just not our time yet. We have to keep staying faithful to our Lord Mephisto, and apparently, and one day he will, appear.
That's fucked up.
Just stay faithful, followers. Follow me into the darkness.
Yeah. Gazer Look says, at my I should have known they were
David
going to keep
Bowie shirt.
Look at that David Bowie shirt. Look at you with your David Bowie shirt.
Yeah, now that I get YouTube money from James, I can buy clothes.
That's right. Yeah, I pay him
he doesn't send me
$0 every month.
It's more than I made at my last job.
So we started out with Agnes / Agatha. Basically using the kids to steal magic from Wanda. Then it's just the throwdown. It's the throwdown between Agatha and Wanda, and the throwdown between the White Vision and Wanda's Vision.
I did like the effects. He did look good. Like, I can't say that the White Vision didn't look spectacular.
It did look good. He did. And I also just want to say,
good.
Hats off to the amazing troll that Paul Bettany pulled off by saying
he did it, man. He was
so excited for working with an actor in the last episode, and that actor ended up being himself. So that was one of the most like Rickroll trolls that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Smooth.
Yeah, so that was excellent, on point. But yeah, no, both fights were pretty decent. I'm not going to say as much CGI as Endgame. It seems like a bit of a stretch.
That was a little much. Who said that first?
I don't know. I thought I don't know if it was like leaked or reported or like I don't fucking know. But anyways, still decent throwdowns. I loved the Wanda setting up the runes against the walls. And so that's just another example
Clever.
of her upping her power and increasing her strength, really, more than anything, throughout the episode. And then I loved Vision basically using logic to dismantle White Vision. So that was kind of cool.
He was gonna hit him with the paradox.
And logic slash philosophy. And I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, he knew himself. He knew he could talk himself down.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. So Gazer just said, "I love the conversation between the visions." Yeah, no. So if you rebuild an entire ship plank by plank as they rot out, is it the same ship or are they both the same ship?
Yeah, like with the comic book, if you removed every other page and then took that and then graded that with the reprinted pages with it, are they both 2 graded comic books now that are restored with missing pages?
Yeah, are we on Justin's show board and bagging? Yes, we are actually now. It's a whole thing in and of itself. So yeah, no, it was great to see, but then White Vision just bounced. He was like, peace, and just disappeared. No explanation there. So of course now we can all speculate about what's going on there, whether he is going to be, taken back offline, just kind of as like a throwaway line. Oh yeah, we had to take offline the White Vision or the Synthezoid or whatever they want to call him. Or are they going to find a way to put, the real Vision back into the personality, back into the body? Or are they, less likely throw out there? Is Ultron going to find a way to reclaim the body that was rightfully his?
My buddy brought this up, but they're probably just going to hold off White Vision until Armor Wars and show him again. And then
you think bring him back in Armor Wars? Well, then it would stand to.
I mean, he knows the system better than anyone.
To be that he would come back as Ultron. Ultron.
You think Ultron's going to be like the end villain for?
I want to see Ultron and Punisher in Armor Wars.
We both agree that we want to see the Punisher take up a suit like that. So
I don't think we should expect a season 2, Gazer. Unfortunately, I think they said that they weren't going to do it.
From Wizard. Thought you might like that one.
The Dark Book.
Yeah,
nice
little segue into talking about what I was right about.
Darkhold.
The Darkhold, which I mean, that's not a very hard thing to be right about, because there's not very many books that people care about, and they've used it like twice already, so that was easy. But
sure, but still,
Wanda has it now.
Wanda has it. So that scene was great. That little cut scene where it was almost very like Thanos-esque, where he had won and he just kind of was sitting outside making tea on in his cottage on that planet. And so she's sitting outside and making tea, goes back in, camera keeps zooming into the cottage, and there she is sitting like Doctor Strange going through the Darkhold. That was
shows
dope.
You that she's the next level in oh fuck.
Yeah, so either
two people now.
So either she has the dark Scarlet side now, and it's split, or I think more likely she's gonna be possessed by messing with shit that she just doesn't understand, because even Agatha was like, you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know what you've just done. She really doesn't. She doesn't know. She doesn't know because she only knows as she goes along. She stumbles into these powers and stumbles along with what she is actually capable of. And and so Agatha obviously has been doing it for hundreds of years and knows, the secrets and the darkness and everything that she was messing with. And now all of a sudden we got now we got Scarlet Witch reading the Darkhold, and either what do you think? Bringing out Chthon or bringing out Blackheart, or bringing out?
I think that's already she's already been with Kathan now at this point, because they still didn't show what happened to the rabbit. And
oh yeah,
I think the Darkhold and the rabbit have to be,
Senor Scratchy. What the fuck happened to Senor Scratchy? Yo, this is bullshit.
My buddy Cody brought this up too. Are none of us going to talk about how Hayward just unloaded a clip at some kids?
I mean, I'd shoot them damn kids too. I'm just kidding. People were hating on you for saying Darkhold, the North remembers Justin.
People were hating it.
No doubt that once she learns about the Darkhold, she will be the most powerful being in the MCU. Yes. That's
the fucking craziest thing, because
powerful, I don't know, because Monica might give her a run for her money as the most powerful being in the MCU.
But Agatha was reciting that shit like everyone knows that the Sorcerer Supreme isn't as strong as the Scarlet Witch. Like, there's damn good reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I don't know, Steven. Maybe you should be nice to this one, Steven. Yeah, Doctor Strange.
But yeah, Hayward definitely just
comic books.
Hayward
Doctor
definitely
Strange, obviously didn't
unloaded
even show
a full
up.
clip. Yeah, what the hell? Doctor Strange didn't show up either. So like all of our guesses were
kids
just
got shot at. Even when the kids got shot at, no Doctor Strange, no Captain America with the shield, no nothing, man. Those kids almost fucking took a shot. But who was there? Monica Rambeau. And those bullets fucking hit her, and like she turned into like energy and slowed them down. It was fucking amazing.
She ate that shit. That was really cool that she just fucking absorb the energy of the bullets and let them pass through. I also really liked how she was able to see the energy on Pietro's neck with the necklace and take that off of what was controlling him. And there goes all the Quicksilver guesses and everything.
And Magneto. I'm sitting here
still holding out for Magneto.
I'm sitting here with all the origin issues for Magneto, thinking that I was going to be a billionaire.
A billionaire.
I thought I was going to be a billionaire, bro. I was going to put an end to all the bullshit.
Why stop there?
I was going to fix the fucking country, but nope.
I was going to shoot Jeff Bezos in the face with that book. And so yeah, I did like the scene where Monica was able to see the energy and then also eat them bullets. And I think that full blown photon or spectrum is just right around the corner. Gazer says no doubt. Oh no, I'm sorry, you were saying for Captain Marvel 2. They should do a montage of Carol training Monica, aka Rocky IV. That would be hilarious if we could get some Eye of the Tiger music going in the background and Carol just training up Monica.
Bullshit, man. Monica could just absorb all that energy from Carol. Just
more like absorb all the energy from Eye of the Tiger.
Think there's a beef? If there's a beef, now we can see
what's beef.
Fight. That might be why they need to recruit her.
You think they're going to fight?
Beef. Damn, is this the first we're going to talk about the Marvel on Marvel beef? Who's going to get that name?
Oh,
who's going to be the real Captain Marvel?
Who's the real Captain Marvel?
Who do you think Who do you think right now is the real Captain Marvel? Put it in the comments.
Put it down.
Put it down there. We're drawing the line in the sand right now.
Is in the dollar pins now. I don't know about dollar
I want to know where. Let me know where.
Yeah, obviously it's gonna be Monica. You think they're gonna try to kill Carol though, or no? I would.
I don't know, because
everything's
kind of weird. It seems like everyone's like, because what happened in Spider-Man? They're like, don't invoke her name. Monica Rambeau doesn't seem too giddy about knowing her, but that could just be from like knowing her for so long. Everyone knows that she knows her in the bureau, so everyone's always asking stupid questions or something, and she's tired of being known for just knowing an alien.
Right.
But like,
no one
you got to accept that,
Carol.
know.
I think they've been writing her off for a little while, ever since everyone decided they don't like Brie.
I don't think that's what that is. I think that something happened with the Secret War, or she was a Skrull version of her. that came in and, you know, made the Earth distrust so that we can get her away from the Earth and keep her away from the Earth.
Yeah, that's interesting
That
too.
could be
Who do you
like
think the
that could
scroll
be something.
was at the end there, at the end of the episode, talking to
It
Will?
wasn't her friend, unless
Or
she just
not
doesn't
Will, sorry.
recognize her.
Right.
But
Who do you
obviously, a scroll just that was working for Samuel Jackson.
And
Nick
that's
Fury.
I'm pretty sure that she was referencing Nick Fury when she kind of pointed up. Pretty sure that was the old Nick, good old Nick, Saint Nick.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna be. She wasn't pointing to Jesus, that's for sure.
Ooh, Monica going to be
She's
Captain Marvel
like,
after
yeah, what if
Rogue
she was
takes
like
the
this?
powers away,
And then shoots her.
It tells her to look up and shoots her. That's the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, so what if Rogue takes Carol's powers away and then Monica is the new Captain Marvel? It says, so saith Gazer.
So saith Gazer. If
So
Gazer says it, then it will be.
We
So-
trust, bro. Bro, we
James
trust.
hates this book.
Which book do I hate? Oh, yeah, the fucking Anima, taking Anima.
Anima 1. Mark my words. Anima 1 will be top of the charts.
Anima, baby, shove it up your ass.
ENIAC.
ENIAC, that's right.
Which James
not
has
that
a
I hate it.
counter. And
I
at
would
the end
like
of the
to-
counter, you're supposed to DM him and talk about the series and what you thought of it.
I'll I made a counter on Instagram because
Yeah.
the thing is that how many of these people are rushing to the shops to read the copy? You know what I mean? That's why I asked you, like,
that's why they
what
made
is
the rules
what is the
they
book
did.
even about? Because nobody's talking what the book's about. Everyone's just trying to flip it for
The
100.
book's about money, dude.
No, it's
No,
not. It's not what the book's
it's
about.
World War II, post-apocalyptic kind of story. So
Mhm.
if you're really into like how Cable had a techno virus, or like the Matrix and how there's like idiot angry robots outside, but
Right.
like, you know, it's going to be that kind of story. And then they're releasing another story. And what you want to do is, if you go to a shop that follows the rules, you were supposed to buy this and get the other books with it.
Right.
So
Buy
that
all 4 of them, right?
read them.
Right.
know?
And not just try to flip the first number 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why I
So-
was saying, like, in 4 or 5 weeks or whatever, tell me how much you love the book in 5 weeks if you're really down like that, because
Right,
people
yeah,
are just
so-
going and getting it.
And that's a good point.
But that's just how I feel about a lot of modern
So
stuff.
we're
you
going to
know,
do
I
a video on this book. I'm going to send James a copy, and I'm going to read a copy, and we're going to talk about this book.
Okay, I'll read a copy. Actually, I'm going to see you next weekend. I'll just read
Yeah.
it.
So I mean,
Either I'll read it
I'll just be
digitally
like-
or I'll read.
I
one
won't
of
let
your
him
copies.
touch it. I'll just
Yeah, don't fucking.
I have a
touch my
laminated
book.
copy.
I have a
Yeah,
library.
but for real
copy.
though, so Scarlet Witch obviously starts to open up the hex, and you've seen what happened then. She opened it
Yeah.
up enough for Hayward to run in, and that's how he got to the position of being in town to shoot the kids, which was fucking insane.
Yeah,
He without hesitation gets out
Wait.
and was just like clap, clap, clap. And the thing about that is, if Monica Rambeau wasn't there, Billy would have stopped him for sure. But like little Speed could have like really messed him up. I don't know why Speed didn't do anything.
He's still new with his power, man. He don't know.
Yeah, he didn't think
He's
about it. He was
scared.
just like, oh yeah.
He's a young kid, and
Why did that 10-year-old save everybody?
Yeah,
God
come
damn
on.
it.
How come that 10-year-old who just got his powers, who wasn't
But
10
for real,
2
I
episodes
think
ago?
they did. There was a missed opportunity with Speed. He didn't use his powers like how Quicksilver does in the X-Men movies that everyone loves. With how Quicksilver does his little musical number.
I
They
don't
could have
think they were-
easily done that with Speed, but like a funny ass like kid song that he loves, like a Yo Gabba Gabba song. It would have been fucking perfect.
Baby,
No,
shark,
I'm not-
do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my
I really
God,
think
dude.
that
Make
I really don't think they were trying to go with any kind of
I know they didn't want
humor.
To help us out
humor. Well, I mean, I'm just saying there weren't any moments of humor in this
there.
episode.
It's on a banana peel.
Yeah, they all start playing Mario Kart.
I don't know, man. I was kind of laughing, and I know I'm gonna go to hell for it, but I was laughing when they were like, "Good night, kids," and I was like, "Seriously? You're just gonna you're gonna hope they're sleeping by the time that giant red horrifying fucking light gets to the goddamn window, and they're just gonna wake up and be like, 'Oh shit, ma!' and then be gone."
Yeah. Well, that was the screaming. The screaming at the end. No! No!
Oh my god! What if it was like they refused to go?
Yeah.
Billy saved them.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Oh, you throw it in Mylar though. It looks great.
She took down the hex. So now with everyone coming in and out of the hex now, right? Everyone in that town has now experienced being part of the hex being created and now being part of the hex taken away. If it, changed Monica on a molecular level, did it change the whole town on a molecular level?
No, you're right, because
I mean, I don't know. Because Monica, it took like 4 times. She had to go in and out, a few times before they really kicked into gear. But they've been also baking in that radiation or magic for a hot second too.
She could have been hit with something earlier.
True.
She could just be honestly the worst astronaut ever, and just getting hit with all these fucking radiations all the time. And she's just like, I don't care.
Ian says the humor was Darcy crashing into Hayward. I guess.
It probably has something to do with her mom going through radiation to get rid of cancer. And that has something to do with why she doesn't give a shit about radiation, how she thinks she can survive it. But she had to live through her mom surviving cancer, and then 5 minutes later to her, she's dead.
Pretty much. I did like that moment where she said, if it was me, if I was able to bring back my mom, that I would have. Yeah, that was kind of a cool thing, just to humanize Wanda a little bit. Just because this whole time, I mean, she has been portrayed as this monster, and that's another important thing I think we should talk about is because someone texted me actually a little bit ago, and they were just talking about how Wanda was able to just get away with everything. Pretty much, she just picked up and just bounced with no repercussions.
Yeah, she was just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And if she was like a true hero, that she would have turned herself in. Crazy. No, but she is crazy. So that's the thing, that she was so clouded by grief, and I think that what was the other thing that I said? Oh, she's so delusional, because even up until the end, she was like, no, you guys are fine. You're fine. Stop. You're fine. Like, she really thought she was making a better world for all of them when she wasn't. And, she doesn't think that she did anything wrong. That's why she just bounced out. She's like, all right, screw this. She heard the sirens.
At the very end, she was like, oh, they weren't fine. Oh, no, they weren't fine at all.
The police sirens, and you heard those sirens, and she took off running like a drug dealer on the corner.
Dude, everything hit me like when Jimmy Woo comes in, and he's like, "We can set up a whole medical area over there. We're gonna gather evidence over here." I was like, "Oh shit! It is a violation of Sokovia Accords. It is like a huge problem, and they are gonna need a team to fight that."
Yeah. You're right. I don't even know how much the Sokovia Accords are still in play.
They are very much
Endgame
right now.
Oh, okay.
That's what the whole thing's about, is them trying to.
So are they going to say that the Sokovia Accords was the reason why no other hero tried to come in to stop what was happening?
Well, it was really tight. Like, no one knew about it because of how the government was like blocking off the town and everything. So no communications in and out. And remember, the hex itself was keeping people from even remembering anyone knowing what it is.
That's true.
So it was like, what are you going to even do at that point?
I don't know. Could have contacted Doctor Strange, goddammit.
Net shop, give me this board. It's like bent like a C.
It's
They're like,
warped.
here's your new comic book, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah, I just took this board out of a
One kid,
long box from 1980. Here you go.
yeah, right. So the Vision scene was amazing. Like Vision on Vision, when he grabbed Wanda's head and was starting to crush it, I was like, oh damn! It's
Yeah,
like
can you
without
imagine?
hesitation.
Can you imagine being lifted off the ground by your head, dude?
By
Like,
your
what in
head.
the actual?
That's some
Like,
kinky
can you
shit.
imagine? Yes, actually, I
Ow!
can. I imagine that every night. In fact,
I pay for that. No, but
uh,
like Vision fucking smacks right into him, and then you get to see what would happen if both synthezoids were able to phase through each other at different parts, like during the fight, and it was amazing because it was like so seamless. Like the
yeah,
whole fight was smooth and it looked great.
that fight was definitely the highlight of the episode. I think it was just it was a good one. I liked how they trapped each other's like arm when they would go to punch, like just like you said, the phasing, and then trap the
Mm-hmm.
arm and then fucking drag him down and smash him into the town. Man, they're gonna need road construction there for a minute. You see how long he drug him across the ground? It's like through the whole town.
Dude,
Got
that
to
old town's
repave.
fucking
Yeah, they're gonna have
not
to
doing
repave that street. Oh, and I
there.
also just wanted to touch on when Wanda threw a car at Agatha and
Her own
slammed
car.
her into the house.
Mhm.
I really liked the little nod to um, Wizard of Oz with the boots under the house or under
Yeah, the
the
little
the
boot.
wreckage.
Yeah, that was a really
Yeah,
good hit.
that was funny.
I was
And
like,
like
God
the
damn.
Wicked Witch of the West got her
Mm-hmm.
boots underneath the house. I thought that was
Such a
pretty
cool
funny.
little nod.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
she
just
the whole time she had little props and stuff like that. That was a direct nod to the original cinematic what in color Wizard of Oz.
yeah, first in color. Now in color. We just needed some
So that
follow the
Doctor
yellow brick road.
Strange call out stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme was, kind of like a hype move,
Has he been actually deemed the Sorcerer Supreme yet? I can't. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember
Yeah,
because the
he's
last
definitely
time I
he
went and
Dormammu.
watched,
Fight him.
well, when he went in Infinity War, he says to Thanos, well, now you're up against the master of the mystic arts. He didn't say Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Strange. I mean, I could be
Does that
wrong.
look
He
like
might have.
he's not the Sorcerer Supreme?
I'm not saying he's not the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm
Or
just
he's at least
asking
the master of
if
the Mystic
he's
Arts.
called himself that in the MCU yet.
Yes. Remember, he says he brought you face to face with the master of the Mystic Arts.
Yeah,
So,
Master of the Mystic Arts, but he didn't say Sorcerer Supreme. That's
I
what I
guess
just
he
said.
is the Sorcerer Supreme. I think it's in the first one. It has something to do with the Eye Agamotto.
It's
Because
because the ancient one was still right. That's what I was saying is that she was.
who else would be?
No one. I'm just asking if he has himself taken on that mantle / role.
I think they're gonna do it. This next one, it's gonna be him becoming the Sorcerer Supreme.
Multiverse of Madness / Sorcerer Supreme.
What was Doctor Strange called? Was it just Doctor Strange, not Sorcerer Supreme?
Yeah, it was just Doctor Strange.
Huh. Now I'm gonna have to watch that shit.
Yeah, see, they never called Scarlet Witch until now. I don't think they ever really called Doctor Strange the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah,
I don't think they
call Ultron.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Man, they didn't even call Iron Man Iron Man. No, I just I don't. Yeah, Ian says he doesn't remember them calling them that. Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme. Yes, we know, but they haven't called him that yet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they
what
haven't
team does he like adopt the moniker? But I think he is.
Obviously, he is. Yeah, there is no
because
other.
He has the Eye Agamotto.
Mm-hmm.
Well, had. Ooh.
Yeah, no longer.
I guess he lost it now, right? So he's not. So he lost his job.
Well, in the multiverse.
Damn, is he on a line?
Well, we'll see what happens with Loki, and then going into the Doctor Strange movie, he might get the damn stone back. You never know.
Right, yeah. So, do you think that that end? Because I know what I think, but Do you think that end credit scene, that very last one that we had, do you think that that's a part of the Doctor Strange movie?
Maybe.
Because it
Could
did
be.
look different. It did look like it was well made. You know what I mean? Like there's always that bite, of your dinner that is just like the best part. And I think that might have been it. And it was only because that was a part of the movie. Like it was like how they did in Ant-Man. You see some of the Civil War footage.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what's gonna. You see
it
that
could
shit,
be
and that's
part of the.
movie.
It could be part of the actual. Yeah. I didn't really think about it that way. I know
15 seconds of that movie.
the only thing I was really thinking was more about the So Ian says Brother Voodoo is going to be the Sorcerer Supreme. The main thing I was thinking of during that after scene was how much it looked like Thanos after Thanos won, type of thing. Just to kind of play that she is still in fact a villain doing what she thought was right, and then retiring almost to her little haven.
Because she can astral project and be doing stuff.
Yeah, obviously.
So that was
more powerful, arguably more powerful than Thanos, but we will see.
The
meat and potatoes.
Did you notice
the meat
that was
and potatoes?
The whole intro to that scene though was from Stanley what is it, Kubrick, his Shining, and it goes in, but it doesn't have that ominous organ playing, dun, 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 like that.
Oh,
but
I didn't notice that. I can't.
Yeah, it's just not covering me. Well, but still, it is what it is.
I'm just trying to pick a fight with you right now.
So I feel like we just got trolled though, because they just showed us a part of The Shining and then just added the Scarlet
Witch. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I remember there's a long scene of them going through the mountains, right, for the opening scene of that one, because they used to do opening credits like 5 minutes of names and stuff.
When she gets to the cabin, I admit we see too much tea making when we want to see her snapping, but I think right when she snaps, that's when the multiverse snaps, because she figures out how to break the book.
Maybe. I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. I hate to theorize anymore. It's like all my fucking theories were just dead wrong.
Oh, it's fun to theorize.
No, but I mean, it is still a lot of fun. So next up, as far as MCU goes. All right, I'm about to lose Justin. All right, so next up, as far as MCU goes, is going to be.
Sorry, I was choking in my living room.
Your dog was choking?
No, a human.
Oh, well then.
Oh, it's
fine. All right, so next up in the MCU is Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be more of a street level, almost like buddy cop feel, action packed. Another one where they're spending like $25 million an episode, which is pretty dope. Except I feel like
it looks amazing.
Like some of the I'm sorry,
the city work they did.
Yes,
if you see Magic War and everything, it's so detailed.
Yes, so I'm very excited for that. That's going to be, I think, March 19th. Yes. So in 2 Fridays.
Hell yeah! I hope you have it written down.
Was it the 19th? I have a calendar. I have the date 19th is a Friday, so that's why I think it is that day.
A little heart on it. Is there a little heart on your?
Yeah, there's that. I actually drew a little heart and then a penis. So that's how I know.
That's how I know.
So we will be covering that here, but we will also be covering.
This is how it was at the hotel room when I jumped up to get up for the con.
To attack me.
Get up!
No, that was when we were going to sleep, and you just fucking rose like a zombie and jumped from your bed to my bed like a kid at a hotel for the first time.
I tried to do a flip,
landed
but
on me.
thought
I was like,
landed on my
what in the hell just
neck. Mhm.
happened? Yeah, I was
Yeah,
attacked.
I came at him like a spider monkey.
I was terrified.
Told him, no Mountain Dew.
So we will be covering Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm very excited for that show and any new information / new whatever, however it's going to tie in. And then we are going to be covering, I believe there's a new Star Wars show that we're going to be covering on Justin's
Bad Batch.
channel. Bad Batch, that's right. So if you're not following Justin, his YouTube link is in the description down below. And you are very, I would recommend doing that because he's very knowledgeable on Star Wars, and we will be having lots of Star Wars related discussions on that channel, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, and it's mostly gonna be just us talking shit. So it's not like
well, it's mostly. I'm gonna be honest with you, Justin. It's mostly gonna be you explaining Star Wars shit to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Because I want to watch like 3 episodes in a row, and then you do the same thing if they dump, and we get all the episodes. Where that's probably just 3 in a row, and then wait, and then 3 in a row, and then wait.
Okay.
That way, it's not too much, and we can talk about it because they're usually arcs. So it'll be like 1 arc, and then we can talk shit about it. And some things are going to be like talking about comics because how the Star Wars comics have been doing right now. And it's insane how the Star Wars comics are doing right now.
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely,
it's gonna be a different kind of show for sure.
Oh, I wanted to tell you. So I was out to lunch with my dad, and we went to this like weird, almost like private club / restaurant establishment. Well, it was strange, but anyways, the waitress, my dad had frequented it often. They knew each other. She mentioned that her ex-husband had left all of the original Star Wars figures with her, and she was like, do you know anything about those? Like, are those worth anything? And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, that's you were the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, oh man, if I could score these for Justin, he might actually love me forever.
I would just give you the keys. I would just be like,
I told her to take some pictures and let my dad know. They also apparently have a shit ton of comics. And I was like, let me know about the comics.
Oh, who cares about those?
Yeah, but also the toys.
Yeah, and then she said
too. The baseball cards was something else. And I was like, well, if you're gonna sell baseball cards, now is the time to do it because apparently the card market's crazy. But yeah, just like it just
curate all of it. Just go through all of it and make sure.
I'll just take all of it. I'll give her.
Take care of her. If she's
gonna
make
$20, like, come on,
forever. Hey man, you don't want that kind of card on you.
No,
get a Babe Ruth
card. I don't know shit about cards, so that's one of those things. It's like
that was one thing that I wish that I let D teach me because that motherfucker was in the card game for like 12 years, and he told me that. Yeah, he's like, man, I got all kinds of cards. I have the best cards in the game. I'm like, D, cards are garbage, and. And look how wrong I am now.
Oh, and now if he would have slapped you in the face these days. He'd be like, yeah, bitch, I got these cards.
Oh, for sure. I can hear him right now. Like, I can fucking hear it,
That laugh that he had. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I was like, well, let us know, send a message or a text or whatever. It also turns out that my dad's going to be doing restoration work at her house. So I was like, well, shit, I'll drive out there too, just as a consultant.
Oh, just to be careful and make sure that
we got to make sure the resto work is going correctly.
But also moved out of the room and into the van.
Yeah, just while I'm there, I got to make sure that we are procuring this collection correctly.
Gotta just make sure everything's done right. Professional.
Ma'am, I am the collectible police. It looks like you're not taking care of your collectibles correctly. So
I mean,
we're gonna have to confiscate
her. You'll have someone that'll always be nice to you and make you cookies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and this is not someone I'm looking to screw over. She's got 2 kids. It's definitely not something that's like I go in there like comics or something. Yeah, exactly. So it would be have to be something I'd have to sit down and look at box by box, or it sent you pictures of the toys to see if they are the real ones and stuff like that.
Oh, it's such a mess with some of those Star Wars figures.
Mm-hmm.
Variants
As far
and
as
stuff like
being
that.
being
Worth a lot
faked.
of
Oh
money,
yeah, and
so.
like with the accessory and without the accessory type of thing.
I mean, you're just as liable to undervalue something as you are to overvalue something. So it's just like you could really have a really, really good day and then find out you undersold something by thousands of dollars because it had a vinyl cape. It's just like crazy shit like that,
Yeah.
Like telescoping Darth Vader fucking lightsabers going for 10,000 more.
That's right. Yeah.
But anyway, WandaVision. We find out that Monica Rambeau is getting recruited. There's obviously another Skrull is coming in. So this is the second time we're getting another Skrull after credit scene. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't have a problem with the Skrulls, but like, just do it already. Let's get it all finished. And
they've already announced the Secret Invasion.
Running, so.
It's happening.
Are they going to do Captain Marvel then Secret Invasion? Or are we is it 2 years from now? Because
I don't know.
What I'm saying is everyone was like super excited about like last night's episode or today's episode. Right. And that's what made everyone like super upset because they kept, building it up to get like X-Men and Beast at least, like they're just like, at least give us Beast. That's a lot of people were like, something. We just want. But like when people said that they were gonna get Blue Marvel, I was like, guys, you don't think Blue Marvel deserves like his own thing? You think that he just needs to be like a throwaway character? Like
a lot of people, we're thinking Blue Marvel. Yeah, just like you said. I mean, Blue Marvel has such a history that I've actually been reading through this week. I've been reading a lot of Blue Marvel related comics.
History would take a whole show.
Oh yeah.
Just to kind of get you like used to the idea of him becoming the Blue Marvel, like you finding out that he's the Blue Marvel, or like
if you were gonna do it right, and especially like everything that he faced and him having to step down and like and all that stuff too, and then, but you're just gonna bring him back in today's day and age, like right now, like that would be
a cheap. Like Isaiah Bradley's happening, and then they're saying that Blue Marvel's happening, so. That's a little bit like I don't know if they're gonna do both of those characters around the same time and just really hit the nail on the head that fast in 2 shows. Like I can see them doing something Winter Soldier, talking to Isaiah Bradley, who was the original Super Soldier, and Blue Marvel has a similar story where they didn't value African Americans at that time. So they couldn't let him be a superhero. And there's like 2 stories that are real tight to that subject. So I don't think that they're going to do that all in one go with 2 shows. So
they found out that he was African American, Black American, and then Kennedy gave him like a Congressional Medal of Honor, and then told him he can't be a superhero no more. And he was like, what? And because he was such a true and pure hero, he listened and took that to heart, saying like, the president told me I can't do it, so if I were to do it, it'd be breaking the law. And so
he was
it would be so much to explain to just like have him show up as a cameo in an episode of WandaVision.
Exactly. I think he needs a movie. He doesn't need he needs to be like a big character inside of a movie, like Captain Marvel 2 or Miss Marvel. He could be in any of those, and they can really start bringing his origin in without having to do it all in like one big theatrical moment in a 15-minute segment, or like, they can just give us little tastes of it throughout the shows. Just don't like at the very end just have him show up and be like, I'm Adam Brashear. At one time, I was the superhero, and this is my powers. Like and also be like, and this is Quicksilver, and he's not really Quicksilver. He's just some guy named Boner. And then they're like, yeah.
I guess that was the comedy relief. I guess, the one scene of the episode.
But do you think he was going to that? Do you think he was the guy Jimmy Woo was looking for? Like they gave him a new identity, and that's why the name he picked.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I kind of forgot about that whole thing. But you had just,
So
I
it's
know you
possible
just
he's still a
recently
mutant.
watched everything
Hmm.
because you just watched it all through. Because I haven't been able to sit down and just watch everything straight through again yet. But that, you just,
I mean, the stress of the whole situation can bring out mutant genes. They've already shown that. And if they think Deadpool's canon, they're accepting that that premise is canon.
They are making Deadpool canon though, right? Because he's
Yeah.
expected to show up in
Well,
the MCU.
they're keeping that Deadpool canon. Everything in that is canon. As far as, you know, like maybe that's how Quicksilver's in because he came in the same hole that Deadpool came in. You know, he's just like, I'm right after you, buddy. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just so
Actually, that
crazy.
would make a lot of
They
sense
didn't
because there
answer
was
who
someone in the
Money
town.
was.
Yeah, there was someone in the town who was on that witness protection, and Wu didn't seem too like eager. I know he had a lot of other stuff to do, but he didn't seem too eager to
Hmm.
go find who was in the witness protection
I think it's just
or
the guy
whatever
wasn't
protection.
talking. He was supposed to be like on house arrest or something, and didn't report. And Wu came looking, and that's
Oh, okay.
what it was. After the hex started, he couldn't report to him, and it was all like a chance.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
But
there you go.
I think he still has powers.
Maybe we'll see. We'll find out.
It was so weird.
Either way, we have an X-Men 4. Do you have it
It's
sitting
so
right
weird. No, I don't. I just got the
Oh.
Doctor Strange.
there? I thought you were about
169.
to like. Yee.
No, I just been like grabbing. Like I said, I've been stocking up on this book because I want to get a whole bunch of slabs of it.
Okay.
It is a really nice cover,
The Magneto.
but it's number 161.
Magneto.
I think it's cool because Xavier's standing on the cover. Oh wait, let me go this way. There he is. Look at him. He's standing,
Oh yeah.
shooting brainwaves.
Yeah. The brainwaves were so strong that he had to stand for it.
Yeah, so I mean,
Like when you get really into the game and you got to sit on the edge of your seat to play
did you
it
cry
properly.
at the end of the episode?
Did I cry?
Did you cry?
No, I don't think so.
I laughed a little bit, to be honest, because I was like, "This is so weird that they're saying goodnight to them."
Oh, you're talking about
like,
for
they
that?
can read minds.
No, that was not sad to me at all.
I was like, "They're not real."
Yeah, they're not real. They're figments of her imagination. She's slowly slipping into madness. I mean, I guess you could count that as kind of sad, but
So what happened is now that
what
Kathan
happened?
knows that she loves the kids,
Ian says, "I pooped at the end of the episode."
he's gonna make 2 kids for her, but have her break the book to get like open up the multiverse so Kathan can come in and fuck up everything.
Kathan about to fuck shit up. Y'all better go get that
aren't-
fucking Avengers 185 and 186.
He's like, he created the kid again. He's like, hey, I'll give you these kids if you give me your Scarlet Witch power or do my bidding.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, she's like, you're supposed to destroy the world, dude.
Well, you could just possess her.
Maybe.
He don't got to ask her to do shit. He just fucking.
Well, what about the rabbit? Who's the rabbit?
Who is the rabbit?
Who's the rabbit? Damn it!
It's that rabbit. Who's this Scratchy? Nicholas Scratch.
That rabbit, dude.
Sir Scratch.
Because now the rabbit. What if the nosy neighbor doesn't remember the rabbit anymore?
Yeah, the rabbit's just loose. Where was the rabbit? Where'd the rabbit fucking go? Just the rabbit's gone.
Maybe the rabbit's gonna get hunted down by Mordo.
Maybe that's why they had to kill
And then
Sparky.
Xavier's gonna
Sparky
catch
was
him.
going to kill the rabbit.
Yeah, maybe Moon Knight's gonna come in and hunt the rabbit.
5 years early, Moon Knight shows up. Surprise, bitch!
I keep thinking like Moon Knight's right around the corner, but I'm like, no, it ain't. We got Black Widow's already been made.
I gotta hold my Werewolf by Night 32 for 5 more years. Actually,
I mean, that's a great book to hold. I would keep all of them.
Yeah. Here I am talking about selling a big book when we both know that I never fucking sell big books.
No,
I never do it. I can't. I'll go to
but
post it. I'm like, no, not today.
I have to say, them introducing the Darkhold has really opened up a whole new door for the comic book community. Mostly the Polybag Darkhold books and all of the Midnight Sun books are going to be instantly snatched up out
No.
of the dollar bins and
Well,
put
yes,
back onto the
probably,
market.
and then put back into the dollar bins.
I'm going to be buying the Darkhold and the Midnight Suns, the black ones, the fine near mint ones, so I can send them to Doyle and get sketches and stuff on it.
I was
That'd be
thinking
really
something
cool.
similar to try to refine those and make like a huge connecting cover. You have to do it in
Ooh,
like either white chalk or white paint or white
that's a
out
good
or
idea.
however he wants to do it. But that would be really sick. Because remember when I had like those, I think there's 5 of them, and then I had like the uncirculated copies, and I
Yeah.
sold them, and the way I sold them was whoever gets them, these are like flawless copies. So do exactly what I was talking about, to go find an artist and have them do white sketch work on all of them and just like connect it, or not.
Get them all 9.8. Have them all
They
together.
definitely would have been 9/8 for sure. So I think that's a good idea. We should go, because they're still in the dollar bins. Nobody cares about those books. You barely read what book it is
We're
because of
gonna
that all
go
black cover.
crazy.
Yeah, and then we're gonna give Doyle a little bit of work. I might have to
We're gonna
cash
open
in
all them poly bags.
I might have to cash in a couple of my Doyle coupons.
I love that
for
he gives you
commissions.
actual physical coupons.
Yeah, he
what's
gave me
adorable.
physical coupons so I could cash them
What a
in.
good guy.
So
I
I get
just
to.
sent him one or was it Invincible 111, and
Okay.
that's a blank. So he's gonna do one of Carrot Cake. I hope as
Oh my gosh,
Invincible.
that's
And
awesome.
I want the other one to be Odin as Berserker, and it's the red #1 blank variant. So it's just going to be like a negative variant of Odin as Berserker.
Oh, cool.
So I'm
Nice.
hoping that he gives me
The
just like
Berserker,
a basic,
the Keanu Reeves one, right? That came out.
yeah, like a basic silhouette of Odin's face, just a nice negative variant of just Odin's face with a
Yo,
red background.
hell yeah, that sounds
Just-
awesome.
It's going to be the first one that I've ever had him do. So I hope
Cool.
that it's going to be like really fucking like crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean Doyle
He's
does
super
good work.
excited about
So, oh yeah, I'm sure he is. So Doyle does good work at Doyle Comic Art. If you're not following him on Instagram, you should be. He has done a lot of graphic work for me and given me a really cool custom slab that I have now of Green Goblin, and one that's coming in soon of the Silver Surfer and Galactus. It just needs to be graded. So he does awesome, phenomenal work. So good stuff.
He said that he was going to send me a print of that goblin. I believe that's what he said he was going to do. I was like,
Cool.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was so cool. I opened that
So
box
I got
up and I was
to
like,
the original artwork.
Yeah.
But I will have a print. I have an original first print of the print.
The first printing
Signed
of
by
the first
Joe Doyle.
print.
That'd be pretty sick.
All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap up. Are we doing an auction on Wednesday, or what's up with that?
Yes, there's going to be an auction on Wednesday. Everything's almost packed out and shipped out. I would say keep watch for the preview. There's going to be a really big giveaway prize for this one, and it's going to be from me, and it's overall top buyer prize. So you can spend all you want with James and me, and it'll add up to more in the end.
I'll throw you some cash for that, because I know I'm going to go ham at
No,
the
don't worry
show
about
tomorrow. Because
No,
I'm going to a small show in Hickory, or not a small show. It was actually large. The last time we went, it was pretty large. So large show in Hickory that I'm going to tomorrow morning, and hopefully I can find some good stuff. If not, I just picked a storage unit, so I will definitely have at least stuff from that that I picked today. And yeah, we should join each other for that. And then the next weekend I'm flying to Detroit. I get to spend a day on Justin's turf finally. And then we are driving to Columbus, Ohio, where we are now meeting up with Cha of Tarn. Yeah, and also TM Comics. So we're meeting up with both of these crazy mofos, and we get to have a good time. And you're bringing buddies of your own. We already have to get a second hotel room. It's gonna be a party, man. So if you're in Ohio, come hang out because it's gonna be a good time.
But wear a mask, wash your hands.
Yeah, please. Hand sanitizer, wear a mask, please, please.
Wear a fucking.
and please don't talk about any kind of lynching.
You go out there and get your Doctor Strange books because obviously that shit's happening.
So which Doctor Strange book do you have? Is that like the original, his first appearance? Did you pick up?
It is the origin issue.
Okay.
This is where they were like, let's give him a cape, let's make him a badass. And Kirby was,
watch out, we have a badass over here.
Kirby actually did this one, but it is obviously one of the most iconic of the Doctor Strange issues.
One of my favorite Doctor Strange issues when I read as a kid. I can't even remember like at all what number it is or anything like that, but it was it was like a slight recap of his origin. It was super depressing, where he's just trying to impress his dad like the whole time. His dad's just like, fuck you, basically. Like, if you ain't a doctor, you ain't shit. So he goes, becomes the doctor. Is that number 31?
Yeah, that's close as I ever get.
So he goes, becomes the doctor, and his dad dies before he gets to see him graduate, so he never really gets to impress his dad. He falls into this, his egomaniac ways and drinking, ends up in a drunk driving accident, obviously hitting a tree. And I do like how they made it texting and driving in the movie instead of drinking and driving, because I feel like drinking and driving, it's definitely a little nice modern spin on it, what they did in the movie. But regardless, he was drinking and driving in the comics and hits a tree. And and it's just like one of the most depressing things. Loses all his friends, family, everything.
Just skip that whole part, and then he gets superpowers.
Yeah, well, and then
goes driving one night, gets in an accident, and now he's super.
Yeah, wait a minute. Are we promoting drinking and driving here, or
like, they didn't say the devil?
Yeah, someone at Marvel is like, wait a minute, hold on a second. So you're saying if I drink and drive and hit a tree, I get superpowers? But yeah, I just remember that. I like as a kid, I was just I guess because it was just so horribly depressing. Like the entire book was so sad. It was just always my favorite Doctor Strange book. That's how it'd be like that sometimes.
One of my favorites is the oath line that they did, like when he got to use a battle axe and he had a new dog and everything. It was so cool.
Gazer says we need to do a Texas show.
Well, I mean, yeah, those guys. Once it is spring, I would go. I don't want to get caught.
You guys have power again. Could you guys like connect your power grid with a real power grid, please? And then we'll come out there.
Yeah, I don't think there are any shows. If there are shows, just send us a message. Let us know.
Yeah, you already know. We'll come out. We'll hang out. We'll party with your family.
Yeah, for sure. Mask, wash your hands.
All right, but that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We had a good time talking about WandaVision for the last 8 weeks.
Last question.
Yes, go ahead.
Last one. Were you disappointed?
Was I disappointed?
Were you disappointed?
Just a little bit from not having any kind of reveal or even like silhouette or sneak peek at something in the future. Yeah. But it was still, like I said, that's why I liked it, but I didn't like it because I liked it because it did wrap up what they were talking about. But I didn't like it because they left so many questions.
But it did, though. It did show the big bad. It was Wanda.
Yeah, it was Wanda the whole time. It was Wanda the whole time.
All right, that's it. Thank you. And no, I wasn't disappointed. I saw it all coming. Remember, I told you it was Wanda. So I also said 50% Mephisto, and I stick by that. So
still going future in the future, 50% Mephisto. All right, bye guys.